Hi YouTube. Today's a special one. I'm here to talk about the Keybay Secret 65. Over the course of this year, I have had a pretty interesting time watching Chester and the team at Keybay design this keyboard. There have been a lot of late nights at like 2, 3 in the morning where he'd post renders, and they went through different versions of weights and different designs and different logos. It was a lot of iterations to get here, a lot of hours. So if this is the first time you're seeing it, there's a lot more to this board than what you see on the surface. This is the Keybay Secret 65. So before starting this video, I interviewed Chester, trying to understand the story behind the board and where this project started. And this is what he was telling me. They kept asking themselves, they recognize that it's a crowded market for 65s, there's a lot of 65s out there, and they kept asking themselves, how do we differentiate? How do we capture people's imaginations? We're not trying to out-innovate the world. We just love keyboards, we work hard, we iterate nonstop, and we've built some boards already. We have the W70 and the Base 75 behind us. So how do we build a board that can capture people's attention? And so what they did is they flipped the question. What if the most interesting part of the keyboard is what's inside, the part you don't see? And that gave this idea of hidden truth meaning, and it gave the project direction. So everything has two sides, one for the world, one inside. And that's the idea the Secret was based on, a board with surface and soul. Now, focusing on the weight design started with this idea of the desert, this huge empty landscape where everything feels small. It's quiet, it's powerful, and that became the first symbol that you see here in the corner. That's the concept of duality that brought this kind of initial logo behind the board. But moving into the weight design, they really tried to do a lot of different iterations, and I remember them sending tons and tons of different renders of weight designs. And where it really clicked for them is this duality concept showing up in the weight as well. And that's where they thought about bringing in this desert concept, but also having the reverse side be the sun. And so you essentially have this dual-sided weight where one side gives you the desert, the other side gives you the sun. And so these two concepts kind of bring together this idea of fear and hope, fear being the desert, hope being the sun. Now, one of the coolest parts of the Secret is the color. There are around 10 colorways that they're releasing. Each one has its own distinct palette, and they are super vibrant. I have to tell you, having seen them in person, the renders don't do it justice. It is much more vibrant in person. Now, they, in order to achieve this kind of brighter color, there's a new anodization process that essentially is what drives it. It's a bit more expensive than a standard ano process, but it results in a more scratch-resistant finish and a longer lasting finish, and also the brighter colors. Now, after a bunch of testing, they went with top mount only. This was primarily to get more consistent sound. Some of the other mounts that they tried just quite didn't hit the standard. So that's why we have a few different sound tests for you guys to check out a bit later in the video so you can hear how it plays. Now, one of the other cool things about this board, and I think this is one of the kind of the secret elements as well, is how many options are available as add-ons for you to personalize the board to your taste. We're talking about things like copper mid pieces, copper weights, a whole bunch of different plate options, including PEI, brass, and a thick 4mm PEI. So this is all great if you love to experiment and tinker, but if you're on a budget, don't worry about it. The base stock comes with extra PP plate, an alu plate, and a gifted PVD weight as well. So there's already a lot to play with right out of the box. Now, here's the quick final rundown of what the Secret actually is. It is a 65% aluminum top mount keyboard kit with a dual-sided internal weight. Now, every kit comes with a hot swap PCB, aluminum plate, full set of foam, and all you need for the top mount hardware. We also have, as a gift, an additional PP plate and a mirror PVD stainless steel weight, so you can kind of configure and play around with some different options with what you get right out of the box. Now, let's hear the sound test. All right, guys, thanks for letting me share this board with you. This is my first stab at this kind of video, so really appreciate your patience. Now, the Keybait team is a small team based out of Toronto. They have a physical shop if you want to go visit and actually play around with the board. It is surprisingly nice. But yeah, go check out the store. It's downtown. They have a whole set of MX and Hall Effect boards. They're really nice guys, both the Keybait team and the Toronto keyboard team. So really cool guys if you want to go and just play with some boards. Now, for the team, the board is not just a product. Like, they really put a lot of time and heart into building this board. So if the design speaks to you, you want to support the team, they appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.